Hi, I'm Marie Fontaine and I'm with the Friends of Buttonwood Park. The reason we're here today is to launch our campaign to raise the funds to rebuild the basketball courts here at Buttonwood Park. So we've gathered a group of people to walk around the park to show our support for this campaign. We're delighted to have with us folks from New Bedford High School. Tom Tarpey, the coach of the basketball team, was kind enough to ask his players to join us. We'll have folks from the Boys and Girls Clubs and from Third Eye Unlimited, and hopefully lots of the public who saw our flyer and heard about it on the radio.
Yeah, hi, I'm Richard Leary. I'm one of the members of the Friends of Buttonwood Park basketball courts upgrade project. Buttonwood courts are in bad need of upgrading. Last time they were probably upgraded was 30 years ago. They're very popular courts, they're heavily used, and we just like to see them brought up to the same level of quality as the rest of the courts in New Bedford. I grew up 4 houses from the park, and as a child, as a youth, as a teenager, as a young adult, and even as an older adult, I've spent literally thousands of hours playing basketball, sometimes by myself, sometimes with a small group of kids, and sometimes with large groups of team play. It's been very, very meaningful to me, and I know it's very meaningful as a recreational resource for the kids of New Bedford. The Friends of Buttonwood Park has spent a considerable amount of time over the years trying to upgrade what I might call the passive elements of the park. Now we've begun to focus on the active recreational components, and we're really looking at everything, the basketball courts, the tennis courts, trails. For our first project, we decided to focus on the basketball courts, and that's why we're here.
I'm Ann Eads, the president of Friends of Buttonwood Park, and we're here to kick off our big campaign to restore the basketball courts in Buttonwood Park, maybe get to the tennis courts, walking trails, and all the active recreational pursuits that everybody enjoys in our park. And that's why we're here.
Basketball courts were a place that I hung out when I was growing up, and saw a lot of activity. A lot of kids used them. It's still the same way, but the courts need to be replaced. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to use community development money for that purpose like we have in other locations. So the City Council and this City Council are really committed to helping the Friends to make this a reality and keeping Buttonwood Park a center of community activity.
How you all doing out there? My name's Jimmy Beauregard. I'm on the board of directors for the Friends of Buttonwood Park, and we're here today to raise money for the basketball courts, and we're having a little walk. It's going to be a lot of fun, and the reason I joined the board of directors is because I care about the park, Olmsted Park. We get that, and very pleased to be among these fine people who want to preserve the park so that everybody can enjoy it.
The route of the walk will go from Court Street down to Brownell Avenue, then over Route 6, come around Lake Street and back down Court Street and end at the basketball courts.
Eventually, we'd like to get a program going for our tree care. We have a lot of old trees in this park, and they need constant attention, which they haven't been getting. So that's what we're up to, and we're all excited.
This is a beautiful park, and a lot of the reason that it's a beautiful park, not only because of the city workers, but because of the private investment done by the Friends of Buttonwood Park. We have a subcommittee on the Friends that actually comes and waters the saplings in the summer so that they grow and they thrive. And there's a lot of volunteer work that goes into the park, a lot of planting, a lot of cleaning up that the Friends do that keeps this place beautiful.
And I'm here with my friend Frank Farrell, and we're the guys who are trying to determine the layout of these courts. You know, how they're going to be arranged, how long they are, this, that, and the other. With respect to that, we're very interested in the input, certainly of basketball players and anyone else who's interested in this project. And to find out more information about it, you can send email, for example, to friends@buttonwoodpark.org, or send it to me, Richard Leary, rleary@newbedford.com, and we'll send you all the information you need to know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and what some of the issues are, and how you can support us either with your input or during the fundraising campaign or some of the other things we might do. We all know why we're here. We're here because we love these basketball courts, we love basketball, and these courts, we love them, but they're sadly out of shape. They're in tough shape, so they really need to be replaced. And that's what we want to do, essentially take these 3 courts, demolish them, and build brand new ones. One of the issues is going to be length, things like that. But we all agree on that. Just a few words as to how we got here. I grew up 4 houses from the park, and as a kid, as a youth, as a teenager, as a young adult, and even as an older adult, I've played literally thousands of hours of basketball on these courts right here. And my good friend Frank, he's done the same thing over the years. We play more tennis now than basketball, but we know where the hoop is, right, Frank?
That's right.
And so the two of us, we a lot of times just bemoan the condition of these courts. It's like, wow, sad to see. Look at Hazelwood, look at United Front, look at some of these other courts. They're brand new. Why not Buttonwood? And there was a good reason for it. It has something to do with the federal government. So we approached our president of Friends of Buttonwood Park, Ann Eads, who just spoke to you, and we told her that we thought that maybe the Friends should be supporting, maybe we could do something about these courts. And right from the get-go, she was behind us 100%, because I just want to say that this woman here, with respect to Buttonwood Park, she's for the city, she's for the people of New Bedford, she's for the park, and she's for recreation, be it basketball, tennis, whatever. But certainly when we came to her with the basketball idea, she was behind it 100%. And the rest of the Friends got behind it 100% too. So we had that full support, and that's what we're going to have all the way through it. But it took one person, a key ingredient that had been missing, and that's Marie Fontaine. Where's Marie? You just raise your hand. Yeah. And she's like the business person, and this project isn't going to succeed without a business plan, without talking to different community people, and without money. And the rest of us really didn't know how to go about that. But when Marie came in, she brought the brains and the ideas and the knowledge to bring this project to the next level, which is where we're at right now. And with respect to this walk, I just wanted to say we have Cecilia Porcher, and we have Jean Bennett, and a couple of other folks who were prime movers behind getting this walk together. And if we can just give them a big hand. Now, lastly, and I just want to say, thanks to Mayor Mitchell, he's fully behind this project. Thanks to former Mayor Lang, who's here today, who's a big supporter of this project and is helping us out a lot. Thanks to Pat Sullivan and the Office of Housing and Community Development, and Ross Moran from the Rec Department, who are also, working with us. And what we're doing, and Tom Tarpey, and the coaches, Coach Baptiste, Coach Tarpey, Eddie Rodricks, and people from the Boys Club. And I want to mention my man over here, Tion Pina, Wayne Hathaway. Tion has been a big help to me from the get-go. And I'm going to ask you in a minute just to come up here and say a couple of words. Come on up here now, Tion. All right?
All right. Yeah.
And so, this is a Friends project, but more than that, it's a community project, and we're going to need everyone's help to make this succeed. It's not our court, it's not the Friends court, it's everybody's court. So we encourage you, and we hope that all of you will help out, spread the word, do what you can, and certainly your coming out today has been a huge, wonderful thing to get this thing kicked off. And like I say, you have any questions, get in contact with me. I'm easy to find. Talk to Tion. He knows how to get a hold of me. And that's basically it. Come to the those of you who can, come to the meeting. Is it on the 17th, 14th?
14th.
14th. There are flyers out there. We want to get your input. You know, should we have 3 84-foot courts? Should we have 2 84 and a 60? You know, this kind of practical stuff, and also ideas about fundraising. So come to that meeting, but at the very least, send me an email message and just say, hey, I just want to keep informed as to what's happening with the project. So Owen, Frank, and I'll quit with that. I'll let Frank say a few words, and I'll just let Tion say a few words about this project.
Well, I'll just echo what Richard said, that we played hours and hours and hours here and had great times. And I guess probably you felt the same way. You like basketball junkies, you can't get enough of it, and that's the way we were.
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off of both of these gentlemen. And I also want to thank former Mayor Lang, who actually, at our first tournament that we had here for the ASAP program, and you guys played in it for the last couple of years, that was the initial jump off, is Mayor Lang coming out, speaking, and recognizing that we should try to go forward and try to get this piloted. And thanks to Richard Leary's relentlessness, we're here today, and I commend everyone in their efforts for beginning the walk, and looking forward to getting this done and seeing, hopefully we can get this done for the spring.
All right.
Congratulations, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.